Great day, people. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Monday, May 4th, 2020, the year of our Lord. We've already done little morning read, picked up Think and Grow Rich, and I'm over here. Like yesterday, I closed it at the major attributes of leadership. Hey, if you've never read this book, or if you have this book, this is the book. This is a book that deserves multiple readings, man. Right now, I'm gonna read what? I'm gonna read you one of the attributes of leadership, or a few. All right. The first one is unwavering courage. Feel me? You can't let fear get the best of you. But the second one I like a lot is self-control, and it says, people who cannot control themselves can never control others. Self-control sets a mighty example for one's followers, which the more intelligent will emulate. All right. Self-control sets a mighty example for one's followers, which the more intelligent will emulate. I don't know which song. I think it's Bad Bunny. He's got a song where he's like, oh, nunca he sido un seguidor, siempre he sido un líder. What that basically says, he said, this is a Spanish trap reggaeton artist, and he's like, I've never been a follower, I've always been a leader. And that's kind of fucking idiotic and counterintuitive, because I hope I use that fucking word right, counterintuitive, because at the end of the day, you cannot be a leader if you have not followed. Like, it's impossible to know how to lead unless you have followed individuals that are good leaders. Like, that's the only way to lead well. Is to check it. He writes, Napoleon Hill, it is no disgrace to be a follower. On the other hand, it is no credit to remain a follower. Most great leaders began in the capacity of follower. They became great leaders because they were intelligent followers. With few exceptions, people who cannot follow a leader intelligently cannot become efficient leaders themselves. Power. Why do I make these videos? Who do I think I am? Man, listen, I don't know. I'm just doing what my consciousness is telling me, you feel me? And at the end of the day, what we're needing today in these days, you feel me, in these hours, are individuals that can lead themselves. Individuals that can not only lead themselves, but which can also teach others how to lead themselves and how to also lead others. And I feel like, you feel me, that's like it's one of my things. Hey man, I'm no different from any of you, but I am conscious and aware of the fact that I have been leading myself since I can remember. Like, I've been actively leading myself and following examples of good people around me since I can remember, man. And now today, thankfully, I'm consciously aware of the fact that, oh shit, the reason I feel this way, the reason I can conduct myself and I can speak about certain things and think and express my thoughts in the ways that I can express them, has to do with the fact that I've been applying myself in those areas where I've needed application, you feel me, in my physical development, in my intellectual development, and my spiritual development. It's all connected. Like, yo, it's crazy. Like, you feel me, at 14, 15, I really started working on my body, and I wanted to be in the top physical shape that I could bring myself to be, you feel me, given my enthusiasm, my motivation, my work ethic. And I got pretty good, you feel me. Went into the Marine Corps, did what I had to do, gained the discipline, learned how to follow good leadership in there, learned the difference between a bad leader and a good leader, learned the troop leadership traits that I should look for in military leaders, right, from the knowledge that I was getting in the military. Came out of the military, felt really stupid, and thought that the only way to fix that was to develop myself intellectually, right? The only way that I could develop my mental capacity, my mental faculties, was to develop myself intellectually. And I started doing that, you feel me? And I began acquiring knowledge based around my areas of interest. And and when I began to learn, when I began to desire to acquire knowledge, my desire for acquiring knowledge was that I wanted to acquire knowledge that would facilitate my ability to articulate myself in a manner that could reach the greatest number of people with the least pushback, because I was able to bring the greatest amount of understanding and comprehension, right? And so that's what I read. That's my intention when I read. My intention when I read is to understand it in such a way that I can explain it to other people. And that's my thing, you feel? And simply focusing on these little things that I was interested in, I was able not only to, like, from 15 to 19 to 24 work on my physical development, but from 24 to 23, 24, I was able to focus on my intellectual development. And the focus of my physical and my intellectual development had nothing to do with my spiritual development, right? Me developing my morals and my ethic in a manner and in a fashion that would allow me the ability to feel happy and comfortable with the life that I was living. So, I mean, I was happy that I was acquiring so much knowledge, and I was becoming so knowledgeable, and I felt more competent and confident in my ability, right? I no longer felt stupid, but I was lacking the spiritual development. And once I began to like focus on those little things like meditation, writing, not just reading, things began to change for the better, man. I started learning that the reason that I was feeling so rushed in life was the fact that I was rushing myself through life. I was trying to do anything and wasn't getting as much as I could get done. But I noticed that once I began to meditate, things began to slow down. It was as if I was intentionally slowing down time, and my brain just started going at it. I was like, bro, you're literally meditation is like you're recharging yourself, you're giving yourself life, you're renewing life, you're receiving information from the universe, so that way you're not so much acting on thought, but you're more acting on intelligent and conscious guiding intuitive thought thinking, right? And things began to go smoother, man. And so we get to this point, you feel me, where now I feel like an individual that is pretty well rounded. Granted, I still have habits and areas where I fall short of myself, but I feel better rounded and more wholesome in a way that I feel like I can help others kind of do the same, or get them started on this track. You get me? Because at the end of the day, yo, we're here for the benefit and growth of one another. And there are people that are being born right now and that are alive right now that can do what we're doing a lot better than us, and whom have more discipline than some of us, whom have less negative habits than some of us, you feel me, and who have more courage or confidence or more endurance than some of us. And so it is my goal, like what somebody said, I can't remember who it was, but it was like, my goal is to make said something like, yo, my goal is to help other people that are better than me become better than me. Like, you feel me? Like, for example, one example I can use is fighting, right? Like you can be a great fighter, but the greatest fighter can recognize greatness in other people, and they can also try to develop that, and they will also try to develop that greatness in other people. And so, because they understand, like, yo, I'm doing this, yeah, but this individual right here can do so much more if he only had the right guidance and the right mindset behind those things. And so, you feel me? I feel like, yo, I have enough knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to relay some valuable information to other people that are out there that are better than me, and that they can apply themselves a lot more effectively and efficiently than me with this valuable insight, man, so that they can go out and, you feel me, make like what I'm. Because, yo, one of the things that is affecting us the most with everything that's going on, one of the things that is causing us to feel more hopeless and more useless and less, and like less in touch with the infinite power that we have, you feel me, is our spiritual connection. Like, we've completely disconnected from source. Like, people don't even walk outside barefoot. People can meditate, but they can spend all day on the phone or all day Netflixing. But you tell them to meditate and they say, oh, I don't have the time for that. I don't have the patience for that. So like, yo, we're really disconnected from source. And some people think that just prayer or reading a Bible or going to a church is enough. No, man, you gotta really like sit down and ask of the universe, of God, of whatever it is that you believe in, what am I here to do? Because I really don't have a clue and I need your help. And I promise you, yo, you just by simply being honest with yourself, by simply being honest with the universe, by simply expressing that thought through your voice in word or in written form, you are throwing that out into the universe. You're taking it out of your mind and you're sending that, I don't know, I need your help, show me the way, out into the universe. And the universe is always listening. God is listening. Existence, consciousness is listening. And somebody will come in your direction that is meant. You feel me? It could be a person. It can be money. You can find, you needed something and you ended up finding $20,000 and you have no proof of who it belongs to. Yo, use that shit wisely. You feel me? Don't be greedy. But like I said, yo, we don't all have the answers. And if we simply ask, somebody would answer us. It's like in class. If you don't raise your hand and ask a question, then nobody's gonna know that you either have an answer or you are seeking answer or you are seeking solutions for a problem that you don't have any idea how to solve. So the best way to get around this thing, whether it is your physical development, your intellectual development, your emotional development, your mental development, the best way to get at any four of these aspects of our human self is to develop ourselves spiritually. If you want to tackle these 5 things in the most effective and efficient manner, I suggest to anybody, you feel me feeling like I've gone through all 5 of these stages. I feel like if I would have started with my spiritual development first, you feel me, meditating and doing those little things that meditation involves, I could have gotten here a lot quicker. So I hope these little, I'm gonna grab all these little 15-second videos and turn them into a whole one, and possibly upload them onto YouTube and share them on Facebook and here again. But hey, if any one of you has like any questions, as much as I fucking don't like, right, to talk to people, I also like to talk to people. So I don't mind, or I do mind, but at the same time I don't fucking know. It's just something that is inhuman. It's just something, me or just all of us. But yo, I'm open, man. If y'all need some advice, y'all need some clarification on any of the things that I say, or some guidance, don't mind hitting up the DM, the messenger, or texting me if you have your number, you feel me? Meeting up to smoke a blunt, whatever it is, man. I'm down, you feel me? Usually I don't like smoking all, I don't like waking up and baking and doing certain things, but there are days where I do it. I'm like, let me see what the fuck the universe has in store for me today, you feel me? I have days where I'll do the fast, I'll do fast on, man. So don't think you know it all, but do think, do express your thoughts. Those morally and ethically sound thoughts that are worth being expressed and sharing. Whenever somebody else fucks me over and shit, I just try to take things as they are and so on and so forth. Like making this video, I didn't plan on making this video. I had already done the reading, done whatever I with others. Do think, man. I don't know it all. We don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. But he that thinks they know it all has already lost. But if you think, if you know you don't know it all, but yet you think, yes, yo, I don't know shit. I only think I know. And so long as a man thinks for himself, he can develop a plan for himself and do something for himself and for others. And you wish to gain knowledge and wisdom, you will forever continue to acquire that knowledge and wisdom, so long as you remain humble and open to being taught. feel me, to being educated by the universe.